Hi, this is Interstellar Warrior. I have some more Looney Tunes residual evidence for you, and while I was researching I came across this forum on reddit.com. It's actually a Mandela effect forum, and one of the members of this forum found a video that has some good residual evidence on it concerning Looney Tunes. I was going to show it to you in a second, but I want to read some of the conversation taking place between this member and the other members of this forum. It starts off by saying, "Sorry if I am breaking any rules, but I found some possible evidence of it being Looney Tunes at one point. This video is a Boomerang example bumper that shows the name of the show being Looney Tunes, typo or possible evidence." And one of the members replies to this and says, "This one is hard to believe. Looney Tunes was a sister series to Merry Melodies, and both were an answer to Disney's Silly Symphonies. They all have musical names. Why would Looney Tunes be different?" Another member also replied to this. I'm going to find it for you. "So no one else remembers Tunes? They were crazy cartoons, Looney Tunes. It was a play on the word tune, obviously like a wink and a nod to Merry Melodies and Silly Symphonies. Tiny Toons was named after Looney Tunes because they were younger versions of the characters from Looney Tunes with different names. I'm not confusing the series names. Tiny Toons came out in the early 90s, long after Looney Tunes. And before you say my childhood memory is playing tricks on me, I copied several videotapes of full Looney Tunes cartoons for my son in the late 90s, 98 through 99 from Cartoon Network. He watched them here and there until he lost interest around 8 or 9 years old. But then my younger daughters watched them too for a couple more years. My son is an adult now, and he remembers Looney Tunes, as does my brother, my mother, and half a dozen other people I've asked. Some do remember Tunes, and it's obviously that way now, but it didn't used to be." So I found that very interesting. There's a lot of people who remember Tunes being spelled T-O-O-N-S, but there's some that say that all they remember is that Tunes has always been spelled T-U-N-E-S. But I'm going to show you the video now. I'm going to provide the links to this forum and also to the video so you can look at them yourselves and get a closer look. But I'm going to show you the video right now. So there you have it, folks. A rebrand montage from Boomerang, showing that I guess it's an advertisement showing the new schedule for, as it put it, the new series Looney Tunes, and then it has also for scheduling for Tom and Jerry and Scooby-Doo. So, as you all know, Boomerang is kind of like an authority on classic cartoons. I mean, of all the networks that provide, classic cartoon shows, they're the ones that would know how to spell Looney Tunes. And there you have it right there, them showing Looney Tunes correctly spelled as how I used to remember it, and a lot of other people remember it as being spelled T-O-O-N-S. Now, I looked up Looney Tunes, of course, not Looney Tunes, but Boomerang, on Wikipedia. I'm going to show you what it says about Boomerang. A lot of you know who Boomerang is. They're kind of like an authority on showing classic cartoons, the cartoons we grew up on, like Scooby-Doo, Looney Tunes. I want to read what it says about them. Boomerang, stylized as Boomerang and formerly marketed as Boomerang from Cartoon Network, is an American digital and satellite television channel owned and distributed by Time Warner through Turner Broadcasting. It specializes in classic and contemporary animated programming from Time Warner's archival history, including Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo, and The Garfield Show, along with repeats of in-production series on its brother channel, Cartoon Network, including Sonic Boom and Teen Titans Go. Launched in 1992 globally and in 2000 for the United States, Boomerang originated as a programming block and spin-off of Cartoon Network. Eventually grew into its own separate channel and identity, and similarly shares the same brand likeness as Cartoon Network. So as you see, they're kind of like an authority of showing classic cartoons. And I'm sure, of course, everybody who has cable or satellite dish has seen this Cartoon Network. Especially if you have kids. So I know I used to watch this with my kids when they were young and little. And I also had bought them these Looney Tunes DVDs. Spotlight Collection. What is odd here, though, is when I first bought these, I know vividly that the tunes on the covers of these boxes and on the actual DVDs themselves was spelled T-O-O-N-S. When I started reading or looking at the videos about the Mandela effect on YouTube and the evidence of Looney Tunes being changed, I went to these videos, which I had on my shelf for years. I hadn't looked at them in a long time because my children are all grown up now. They're teenagers now, and they don't really watch these cartoons anymore. But I know that originally when I bought these, Tunes was spelled T-O-O-N-S. So there has been some physical changes happening. That has happened here. This new reality during the change, I don't know at what point, it's kind of freaked me out, but at one point, these physically changed on my shelves. Because I know that the Tunes was T-O-O-N-S, not T-O-N-E-S. I'm sure this has happened to many of you, not only with the Looney Tunes movies themselves, but also with other movies, because there's been physical changes to some of my VHS tapes that I still have. For example, Forrest Gump. Physical changes have happened to that. But at the same time, residual evidence has remained. But I'm going to make a separate video on that Forrest Gump VHS tape that I have as soon as I can. But I just wanted to show you guys this new evidence that I have, and it's pretty compelling. It's very compelling. I hope this helps some of you who are experiencing these changes, noticing these changes in this current reality of ours, and I'm going to do more research for you guys. Probably not on Looney Tunes anymore, probably on other subjects, other names, titles, maybe even geography that's changed. But I will get back to you on this, guys. Peace out, and please remember to share, subscribe, and like or dislike. I will talk to you soon. Peace out, people.